personally, like last time I played Maryland was in the national championship in 2022.
Punches it ahead.
Again, like another environment, super high stakes.
All the way, no angle. And it sneaks through. CJ Kirst gets the big red on the board first.
You know, a lot of pressure, a lot of external things going on. 3/4 way through the season, I had some struggles. I got pulled in back-to-back games. I didn't know how to go through that. I didn't know how to process that emotionally, mentally, and personally, I think I was so focused on, you know, the end result.
DeMayo!
Almost brought on a level of like extra pressure and anxiety that I was adding to myself.
Over to Wisniewskis, who stings the corner.
Didn't enjoy being in the present, and didn't enjoy like that whole process and whole run, and it was tough, obviously, to lose to. It was a great Maryland team, and it was tough to lose.
A season for the ages, and a team for all time.
So it's kind of funny how to, you know, the next time I play them is in, again, so, you know, Big Ten regular season's on the line. It's Hopkins, Maryland, huge rivalry game, a lot of people there, and so it was a very similar atmosphere, and but enjoyed it though. Like it was really cool.
Yeah, Chase.
That was late.
Nice one.
Can we go back high?
Yeah, great warm up.
It's good. Thank you.
It's because you're good.
Thank you. Love it. Fun. It's good stuff. Have some fun today, all right?
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, I think I'm good just to go anywhere. There you go.
Line, please, coach.
As a team, I think it's been a lot of ups and downs, and managing, kind of trying to find our balance point. Obviously starting off with a tough Denver loss kind of showed us that if we don't show up and maybe think we're in a different spot than we really are, then the other team we're playing is gonna take advantage.
Denver wins it! J.J. Silstrop!
Kind of got back on track after that.
Technon with the heat, and he mixes it up with a bouncer. Good skip. Pishko buries it. Colsey, save Ierlan. Another stop. 16 saves for Chayse Ierlan. None bigger than that one.
Right? This is the difference between teams that are good and teams that are great. And this is the difference between like almost being good in May and making it to that Monday that we're chasing. So we got to be able to handle it mentally. So let's make sure that we're cleaning our man-to-man. Let's be cleaning our exchanges. Let's not be afraid to slide. Let's recover with some urgency. Let's talk through pick play. Let's make sure we take away the pain. There's so many clips you guys haven't seen yet, but you saw everything you need to see in that 10 minutes. How they dodge, where they go, where they want to move the ball, where they set picks, etc. Let's not be caught off guard by it. Let's practice the way we want to play Saturday at 4 o'clock. Let's go, baby! 1, 2, 3, go! Get out there, we're subbing the face-off guy off, so one short stick loaded in the 50. Ready for bingo!
The nice part is though, is I feel like after all of our losses and even our wins, it's just, we've been, you know, fortunate enough to get really close as a team, and personally for a guy who's just coming in for a year and didn't start their college career here, they've really taken me in and you know, embraced me and let me be myself, which I think is, you know, a huge credit to those guys and the senior class specifically who've been through a lot of ups and downs, and you know, they took me with open arms, so it's been nice.
He gets in the middle of the field. Good look inside, score! That's the game winner for Hopkins.
Collison, he won the game against Penn State a week ago. Can he do the same tonight? He shoots and does! Matt Collison ends things in Ohio State. Johns Hopkins stays perfect in the Big Ten.
It's been nice to have a lot of support, from within this building and the alums and everything, of making sure I take it all in and enjoy the process as well. And I think at the beginning there's definitely trying to live up to like the Hopkins name and all that, and had some conversations where it's just be yourself and just have fun, really enjoy it. You're only here for a year, so and that's kind of what the approach I've taken on this latter part of the year. And at the end of the day, we just want to keep playing with each other and keep being together on the same team for as many more weeks as we can. So I think that's a huge driving force for us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
QCG is after practice right away. Get up there now. Tickets. What's the deadline on tickets? It's already gone. See ya. No more. Tomorrow, right?
I was about to say.
How's it going? When is it?
Seriously. Friday at 11 a.m.
Friday at 11 a.m. Okay.
Let's focus up.
Hydrate. Rest. Go to your class. Make sure the locker room is spotless. Anything else, coaches? Anything else to add?
No.
Good. All right. Bring it up. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Coach, Coach.
Teach us, boy.
What's up, Biggs?
Rick, I'm sorry, buddy. Rick, I can't.
Casey, what are you gonna do?
All week and all year really, when you talk to guys on the team, everyone always talks about how Maryland week, it's a different week and it's a different vibe, and you don't really need to state it, just kind of in the air. I draw on my experiences for sure, and then also to kind of our just week by week game prep to make sure my body's feeling good. Mentally, I'm feeling good on the game plan, and once you get to game day, I feel the best I play is when I'm playing freely. I'm enjoying being there. I'm having fun, and how I get that is just by not focusing on too much of what they're gonna do, and just kind of focusing on my job.
When Hopkins has the ball, what jumps out?
Well, I think they're going to go with maybe a set play with 16 to 51. They've been running a real nice give and go down the alleys. But again, 23 is their quarterback. And I think they come out with a little set play. This is Melendez, and he's a threat behind the goal, on the crease, and in front of the goal. So a lot of movement off the ball, good hard dodges, and very smart looks.
We mentioned 23, that's Jacob Angelis, their top feeder. One-hand attempts, just sails wide. Greetings to the grad student.
Grad transfer from Cornell, where he led the Big Red to a national championship. Came into with over 50 games of experience, and coach, where we've seen that pay off is in the big games. He is big game tested.
This was the goalie matchup in the national championship 2 years ago, Maryland and Cornell, McNady against Ierlan.
Have a direct impact, maybe more so than most positions, to take over a game, to win a game, to have kind of the lights on you and need that crucial big save. There's a level of like confidence and unique feelings that come with like when you're on your game. You feel like you can kind of take over and really help your team win. I think those feelings are awesome, and making that big save in the big moment is really rewarding. But also on the flip side, like I've been in moments where it can feel like the loneliest place in the world, and the lowest of lows. I think in those moments too, like looking back, it's like you learn a lot about yourself and a lot about your individual character and how to manage that, and a lot of life skills. And that also experience is kind of invaluable, right? And you got to kind of take that with you, whether you're having your best game or your worst game, and manage those challenges as they come.
Three goals in a minute 28 for Hopkins. So a game of runs here in the rivalry. Will take it. Save Ierlan. Chayse Ierlan. Full extension, 2 saves in a split second.
Looking back at that game, it was just like the whole tournament run in general was just, again, like an awesome experience. And I look back at it with a lot of like, wish I soaked it in more, really wish I like enjoyed it more.
He stopped Jack McDonald first, then Urksa on the rebound.
That recovery was remarkable. Incredible hustle, incredible grit, never giving up.
Nonetheless, again, I think I just learned a lot about the best way for me to approach the game and the best way for me to, approach big moments like that. It was a tough spot to be, but I had to grow up through it, and I had to mature through it and learn about myself and how I play the game. But looking back on it, it was amazing to experience that, because now I feel like I have a different mindset and a little bit more mentally tough and emotionally tough as well to deal with the ups and downs. Part of you wants to, again, dial in and focus and not let any of those things, creep in. You're a human being, you're gonna notice things, and you're gonna notice the sounds, the sights. Definitely, I think when the ball's in our offensive side of the field, in they score and the crowd goes nuts, that's when you really like, all right, this is pretty cool.
And Jonathan Peschko joins the party. Hopkins back in front by 2.
Another stop. Maryland scoreless in the last 17 minutes. And Chayse Ierlan today has 10 saves. Gave it up, got it back, shoots. Ierlan turns it aside. A monster save for Chayse Ierlan.
He has not let in a soft goal all day. He has been steady as a rock.
10 saves for the transfer from Cornell.
Hopkins, your head on a swivel here. You're playing all picks and screens in front of the goal. Sticks are up in the passing lanes. You're listening for the check call.
Urksa, the trigger man. Around the screen, draws the short stick, Joronsky. Urksa scanning, 12 seconds left. Up top, Ierlan. The game-icing save.
And a great look upfield.
The save and the clear from Chayse Ierlan, and it's perfection in Big Ten play for Johns Hopkins. A 7-5 grinded-out win over their bitter rivals in the 127th meeting between the Terps and the Blue Jays.
That was a fitting ending. Ierlan makes another great save, throws the ball all the way up the field. Good tough win for the Blue Jays.
Number 1 seed in the Big Ten tournament. They got a bye week, as does Maryland. Hopkins a lock. At-large selection in the NCAA tournament, and a win like this will get you a home field game in the first round. And I think it's critical Hopkins keeps winning. They're going to be
The whole year, my mindset going into it is just not having any regrets or what ifs, or I could have done this at the end of the year. Like, if I leave, if I pour everything I have into my teammates, myself, my play on the field, the process, being here every day, I know in the end it's going to work out. And I know that we have the capability to do some really great things team-wise. And so I think giving my experiences and sharing what I've learned through 5 previous seasons, I just don't want to not say something or not share that, and that could affect the team's success. And so I think we have the pieces, we have the talent, we have the chemistry and the bonds. It's just all putting it together and believing. And so that's the big thing for us going forward here, is just keep believing and just find a way to get one more goal than the other team. Yeah, it was cool also after the game to really take a sec, soak it in, and enjoy it, right? Because I think that's the biggest thing, is not just doing this as a mundane thing, but having fun and enjoying it with your friends. So at the end of the day, just having no regrets and really making the most of this one year, and hopefully when it's all said and done, however many years, they could say I left it better than I found it. So.